Hey guys, welcome to module number 2, Introduction to Lab Setup. Throughout this course, I'm going to be demonstrating a variety of different techniques, tactics, so on and so forth, so we need a safe place to do our testing. I'm going to be using virtual machines off of VMware. For me, I needed to be able to customize, and I'm way more familiar with it. Number 2, you can't use Hyper-V to do this lab. You can, however, use VirtualBox by Oracle, or you could use VMware Player. There are a lot of different options you can do, but I'm going to be talking about the actual details of the lab setup in the next lecture. This will give us a safe place to practice. Try stuff out. You can have a virtual machine with all of your tools on it, and then you can have another virtual machine that you can attack. So many more details in the next lecture. So excited to be showing you guys this stuff. I love building these labs and being able to have stuff to attack. It's so much fun. Once you've got it set up, it stays permanent. You can make backups of it, make modifications, and it's like an amusement park. You just have so much fun. Now, it's not everyone's definition of fun, but those people, they go outside. For us, for the hackers, this is fun. So I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Hey guys, welcome to Module 2, Section 2, Lab Setup. I wanted to show you how I was going to be architecting my virtual machine lab within the laptop that I'm actually going to be using for this entire course. My laptop has 32 gigs of RAM, I think 8 cores ultimately, solid state drive. Your machine might not be as powerful, so you might not be able to run as many concurrent virtual machines. That means virtual machines running at the same time, but you will be able to run at least 2 with even a $300 or $400 laptop. If you have a desktop, that will work as well, but many people have laptops. That's just kind of the way it goes. If you have a question about your hardware, go check the minimum specs in the parts list. If you have any questions beyond that, leave them in the comments section. I'll be happy to tell you whether, maybe how to set your thing up. So for me, I set up Virtual Machine 1 as Kali Linux, and that's 192.168.1.101, Windows 7 as .102, Windows 8 103, Server 2008 104, and Windows XP as 105, because I'm going to maintain the same IP addresses. They're all going to be set with static IPs, but you don't have to do this exact setup. You can set up a Kali Linux as one machine and choose any one of your client or server operating systems, whatever you're ultimately going to want to attack. So let's say it's just going to be a Windows XP box, super simple. There's a lot of different attacks available for XP because it's been out longer. I have those all isolated for myself, and the way that I'll end up setting up my networking for VMware is having them all on one virtual net. But you can have them all within the host. You can set them all as private. What would actually be probably better is have a completely separate local area network dedicated to this task that still has internet access if you want it, but it doesn't necessarily have to. You just have to be able to reach these different machines. And if you're having problems with your networking setups, go ahead and leave questions in the comment section. But if you are having problems with the networking setups, this course might be a little too advanced, but I hope not. My hope is that I am able to guide you through all of these different little challenges or areas that you might not know to get you to a point where you're actually hacking stuff, because you would be surprised how easy some of them are. So by the end of this module, you'll have known how to install every single one of these operating systems into a virtual machine environment, configure it, and get it ready for attacking. All right. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I will talk to you guys in the next lecture. All right, guys, we're going to be installing our Windows XP Service Pack 2 into our virtual machine environment. So the first thing we are going to do is create a new virtual machine. Next, we're going to browse. Pick this one. There we go. Next. Next. And then we can actually go ahead and select the Select the appropriate folder that you wanted to actually have for your XP Pro, and I put it all within the lab virtual machines for my hierarchy. Next, next, next. Customize hardware. Set your virtual machine adapter to your, I have it set at VMnet 2, which is bridged to my Ethernet. Set memory to, let's say, 4 gigs of RAM. And then push finish. Alright, so it's finished the installation, and now it's going to be installing VMware tools. Alright, this bad boy looks like it's done. All right, and let's go ahead and set the IP address. And we're going to turn off the firewall. And one thing I like to do is go into System, adjust for best performance, which changes this to something a little bit more consistent. This is how I have it set up is and then we're going to push OK, and we're going to restart this machine, and then that Windows XP machine is going to be ready to go. Alright guys, so that is how to install Windows XP onto a virtual machine into your ethical hacking lab, and we'll see you in the next lecture. Hey guys, alright, so we're going to be installing Server 2008 into our virtual machine environment. So we're going to create a new virtual machine. And same way we did the Windows 7 box. And there we go. Make sure it goes in the right place. And next. Customize hardware. VMnet 2. Oh yeah, and then we're going to add 4 gigs of RAM, 2 processors. Yep. And now we're going to let it go do its thing, and I'm going to fast forward through this boring crap so you don't have to wait for all of it. There's pretty much no prompts. It's just going to install, go through its rebooting process, install virtual machine tools, and finally end up at the management server console. Okay guys, you can see that the server is now installed and ready for you to use. Bingo bango. Alright, well I will I'll see you guys in the next section.